Hey guys, Sangka here, and today I wanted to do a video about what you should be doing daily-wise after hitting max level on Kritika Reboot. Small disclaimer, I'll be glossing over some details because trying to cover everything in one go would drag this video on for way too long, so I'll save those details for a deeper dive in a later video. I promise it will all still make sense. With that said, this video about dailies are for people who have finished the main story quest as well as the orange unlock quest in Windy Highland Camp. If you still have purple quest or orange quest, get to those first. Long intro over, let's jam. 6 AM PST hit, reset just happened and you log into Kritika. The first thing you'll want to do is pick up the 2 red exclamation marks on the map in Windy Highland Camp. You may have also noticed that your CP has dropped a few points. That is your night buff, and it resets every day. In order to farm that up again, you'll need to run Conquest Dungeons. Thankfully for us, we can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, as you will have a daily to run Conquest Dungeons for the blacksmith. It requires 6 runs, but your night buff will require a little more. So continue running on any stage you prefer until it hits back up to level 5. With a full night's buff and 1 daily done, head over to the Cogwheel. You can enter the Cogwheel through any portal as it is an available option on the bottom right. Once there, check to see if Cerulean has a daily quest for you. Note that once you finish your first imprint set, her dailies disappear, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Once you check in with her, make your way to the portal and begin the checklist. First things first, in the normal tab, you'll be met with 3 different labyrinth choices. The only valid one is Butterfly Garden, as it not only gives you some easy gold when completed, but a chance at pet gems that will come in handy as you progress to endgame. You'll be able to run this a total of twice per day, with a chance at 5 extra entries if you choose to use blank tickets on them. Blank tickets can be found at the event NPC and cost 500,000. I bring up blank tickets now because there are certain daily dungeons you most definitely want to use additional entries in. Also to be noted on this tab is the training ground. This can be a bit difficult to start, but with each failure, you do gain a bonus in stats and the loot is worth it if you can complete the stage. Next on the list are the Imprint Dungeons, and you can run a total of 3 a day. Picking which one to go into, on the other hand, can be the confusing part. If you open up your skill tab, default K, and click on the imprinting tab, you'll be met with a large imprint. Hover over them and you'll see that each row gives set bonuses. You can slot in a full 3 set or mix and match between sets. Don't worry if you don't know which one is best for your class, you'll unlock all of them in the end. Where each large imprint drops can be found when you hover over the imprint at the very top of the tooltip, and corresponds with the imprint dungeon. For example, being top left imprint is top left dungeon. The drop is not guaranteed, however, but each run you will receive a remnant of large imprint, which can be turned in at the event NPC for a random or specific box. Continuing down the line, you have your urgent sweep. These drop soul gems as the reward, and while I haven't found a difference between the 3, I personally complete the middle one myself. Hold up, Future San here wanting to say that Past San is an idiot. I did get confirmation from multiple Kritika gods on stream after recording this that Urgent M does have a higher chance of dropping higher level soul gems, and you should probably do it if you're able to. Okay, back to the video. Next is the Daily tab. These dungeons rotate depending on the day of the week and drop enchant orbs and stone boxes. It is always preferred to do this even if the enchant orbs do not match your element, and we'll go into details about the RGB stones and enchant orbs in a later video. The next 2 tabs I'll talk about together. The event tab and action zone dungeons rotate throughout the week and in 2-week increments respectively. These 2 tabs can be quite a challenge early on, so I highly suggest doing them with friends or looking for a party. We'll go into detail about the drops from the action zones in a later video, but do keep them in mind. After these, you're free to leave the Cogwheel and head back to Windy Highland Camp for the last portion of your dailies. Heading back into the left portal in Windy Highland Camp, you'll want to find the side tab. Depending on your CP, some of these dungeons will be locked to you. The first is Haunted Spell Furnace, which drops enhancement stones for auxiliary pieces. After reaching 500,000 CP, you'll unlock Straggler's Camp, which drops stat scrolls for your talisman. And at 2 million CP, you can unlock Jail and Factory that drop higher end materials for your auxiliary pieces. Lastly, there are 2 tabs I skipped over from the Cogwheel, since it's a little more efficient using this portal. Firstly is the Arena tab that has 1 entry per day. It is a PvE tower that pits you against a single NPC boss. As you ascend, the difficulty ramps up as well as the CP requirement. Don't worry though, as even if you can't proceed, just clearing 1 floor will give you the daily reward. Next to it is the Parallel Labyrinth. Both Normal and Chaos require Spiritual Amplification Orbs and Dimension Amplification Orbs, respectively, to enter. You can obtain these from Yaosina near the portal by trading in Corrupted Spiritual Amplification Orbs. You gain these by running Conquest Dungeons. Completing the dungeon will grant you the ability to increase the damage of a specific skill for Normal, or increase a specific stat for Chaos. You can find it under the Ability tab of the skill window. And that's it. Those are the basic dailies to run every day to help your character grow. I'll have another video out soon detailing how you can use all the materials and resources from running said dailies to translate into CP increase. So stay tuned for the next installment of this Kritika info series. If you have any extra questions, don't be shy to comment down below, or better yet, tune into the daily livestream over at twitch.tv/Sangka. If you found the video helpful, hit the thumbs up, comment what video would help you next, and subscribe if you're feeling a little spicy. With all that said, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.